All right, you guys know I work on a lot of these 88 to 98 Chevy pickups. And here's a switch out of a 88, 89. So it's a square. And this is the 90 to 95 when they went to the armrest switches. So what happens with these older ones is that they get a little sticky sometimes when they don't work. Same with these ones. But what I wanted to show you, now I know that these are only like $12 or $13 a piece, but sometimes they can be free. You go to your pick and pull or whatever you want and take them out, and you get, or you get the letters wore off or whatever and they start to look like crap. You can buy new ones, absolutely you can, but sometimes you don't need to. What you need to do is you lift this little tab up here, both sides, and the switch pops out. And on both of these, it does the same thing. You get a little slot in here that's got a tab on it. You lift it up. You gotta be careful with it because let's face it, these things are 30 years old. Little pry action and it'll pop out of the housing. And Chris is gonna have a hard time with this one, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Now let's try it from this side then. There we go. All right, so that pops out of there and that switch is there. Now on these ones, you can take this cap off by simply getting a screwdriver underneath here and prying it off of this tab. And then same on the other side, smaller screwdriver. I think that just popped back on. It did. Goodness sakes. All right. So there we go. So now you got your switch. This is just a rocker that attaches to the tabs. This switch is sealed. So if there's any amount of coffee or lint or whatever that gets in there, or it just wears out, it just gets sticky. Same with this one here. A little pry on there. Old guys, put your glasses on. I'm one of those old guys. And it pops off as well. So now you've got your square switch and you got your round switch, and these are exactly the same. This is the round one again. This is the square one. They're exactly the same. They work exactly the same. So the only thing that you have to be careful of is the orientation when you take them apart, of which had the piece that popped out and which had the recess, which was the recess side. You snap those together again. They are indexed on the back of each of these housings. There's two little slots. So you make sure that that is lined up before it snaps in, or it won't. And there, now you have a good working switch for your older trucks, or you have a good working switch for your newer trucks. Now, I know that these are cheap, but sometimes, like I said, they can be free, and we're all frugal. Hopefully. And this works the same for the door switches that are in the armrests as well. So you can switch out a door lock switch for a window switch, or vice versa. So for you guys that didn't know that, hopefully that's a good little tip for you.